Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another Manchester United, Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspur show, Mandem United podcast, Ballers at the Bridge podcast, talking that Tottenham talk podcast. So please keep all your comments, all your questions, Manchester United, Chelsea, or Tottenham Hotspur related. I see the chat already going crazy. So big up to everyone who's in the chat. Big up to all the regulars. Big up to all the new people as well. Big up to everyone watching this live right now. Big up to everyone who's watching this back. Also, please make sure you hit the like button on the video. Hit that like button on the video, whether you are indeed watching this live right now or watching this back after. Please share across all the socials at Sarcasm City TV across all socials, at That's Me Flawless across all socials. And on top of everything I just mentioned, make sure you hit the subscribe button as well and hit the notification bell. Sarcasm City TV YouTube, so make sure you do so as well. Got my bro Jez in the building. Surfer will be here shortly, but a very happy Jez in the building. Obviously, Spurs winning away at Bournemouth 2-0. Chelsea getting their first win on Friday at home to Luton, and Manchester United's comeback win 3-2 versus Nottingham Forest. What are you telling me, Jez? First and foremost, you good?
Yeah, man. Good. Just give me 1 second. I want to connect my AirPods to the laptop. 1 second.
Yeah, do your thing, man. No stress, no stress. Big up to Jesse in the cut. I see you. He says, what's going on, people? I'm sure I get many questions on this. Manchester United made contact with Chelsea to ask about conditions of Cucurella deal on potential loan. No bid or concrete thoughts yet. Oh, that's awful, that. That's awful that we're even looking at him. And they said there was 2 other options, and one of them being Justin. Manchester United have looked at Reguilon as an option for left back. Go get an athlete. Is that so much to ask? That I just want my left back to be athletic, pace and power. That's legit it. Just go get me an actual athlete. Someone who's fast, someone who's strong, someone who's agile. Like, please. That's legit all I'm asking for. Big up Surfer in the cut as well. What are you saying, Surfer? You good?
Yeah, I feel this is a momentous podcast.
Why? Because all 3 of our teams have won.
I don't think we've done a podcast where all 3 of our teams have won.
That's how trash our
on the
teams
same
are.
day. That's how trash our teams are. That's big up to everyone. Like and share the video.
And just to let people know as well, we've been doing this podcast for a long enough period of time. Long enough period of time. It's crazy. It is. It's absolutely nuts.
Honestly, I don't remember. I don't think we've ever done all 3 of our teams have won.
So yeah, we'll be getting the full thoughts from each of us on our respective clubs as well. But yeah, like I said, big up Warrior J also, who also went on to say contacts are continuing to find a solution for Donny van der Beek. Negotiations are still ongoing with Real Sociedad. That's from Fabrizio Romano. Also, Ten Hag and Varane, he had complaints. We didn't want to risk him. I don't know if it's bad. We have to wait. That's from Assist Tony 67. Hopefully, it's not too bad, because Varane has been one of the very few bright sparks in our team. Very few. He has been a flickering light in the grey sky. That's what it is. That's harsh now. He's been a full light in the grey sky. Like, he's actually been one of him and Onana have been like 2 where I go, okay. But everyone else, not so much. Big up to Stephanie G, who says, big up Flawless Surfer and Jazz. 3 goals, 3 points. 3 midfielders all on the score sheet, plus another header sitter for United goes down as a win in the record books. That is true. Jack, very scathing, says Rashford is an absolute disgrace. The guy literally looks like he can't be bothered when the ball doesn't come to him. That first goal, unforgivable for me. The first goal is unforgivable, but I don't know, and I don't think you are blaming him solely, Jack, because it wasn't on him. That's everybody. That's everybody, including the manager and the coaching staff. That is basics. That's nothing to do with style. That's nothing to do with tactics. That's nothing to do with pattern of play. That is just basic organization. When you have a corner, make sure you have bare minimum 2 people on the halfway line. That's just basics. We do that shit in pro clubs. I play Saturday League, well, have played Saturday League and Sunday League. I do that. I'm normally one of the ones on the halfway line organizing it, saying, all right, getting one of the quicker players next to me. Like, all right, cool. If this ball kicks over the top, we gotta run this down. So yeah, I don't think, but I can't call Rashford a disgrace when he played his part today. We don't win that game without him. And for all the criticism he receives, some of it rightfully so, I was saying this about him on Friday. Rashford, because he's athletic and because he's direct and because he's a willing runner, is going to get goals and assists, and he's going to impact games, and we've seen that today. It was his piece of skill for the first goal. It was his directness and skill for the penalty. Without them 2 goals, we don't. And he's maybe outside of Garnacho and Palestri, he's the only other winger that we has that does that. He's the only other player in the side that does that. Outside of Garnacho and Palestri. That's it. So for all the criticisms, you see what he brings. That's why he got an assist today. Obviously, it don't count as an assist when you win a penalty, but technically he got 2, him not at his best. I do agree he needs to improve, yes, and he can be very frustrating at times. But to single him out, I don't really understand. But that's just me on that. Big up to Daniel in the cut as well. Warrior J says, Flawless, I kind of missed your assessment on the whole game. After watching that game, which spots do you think need improvement? Everywhere. Everywhere needs improvement. Everything we knew before the game. But what I will say is, from when Nottingham Forest scored the second goal, after that point, and up until the point we scored our third, United were excellent. Everything we've wanted from United as United fans, they delivered. We dominated the ball, dominated possession, created clear-cut chances, created half chances, got into good opportunities, was getting bodies forward, getting in attacking areas, suffocating. Forest can get out. Onana, I don't know how many shots they had on target in that time period. I don't know how many shots they had in general during that period. But it's not like they were threatening on the break. They had a couple opportunities, but that was it. But from like the 5th minute up until the 75th, which is around the time I think we scored the 3rd goal, we were excellent. The problem was the start and the end. That's the biggest issue. Start's horrific. And like I said, that's not style of play or tactics. That's just basic organization. Second goal, very much the same. Mark up from a corner, even though Bowley had no idea. That's like me heading the ball. You just hit him. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to attack that. The ball's just hit him in the face and gone in. But that's on us. That's on, I think it was Casemiro and Wan-Bissaka were the 2 people closest to him. Have to do better. 110% have to do better. So that's what I would say. But in regards to the in-between and the way we came back, we played very well. If we play like that for the rest of the season, we'll be okay. Look at the average position map. I think everybody was in the Forest half. We was dominant. We pushed on. We was even after going 2-0 down. So yeah, that's what I would say. Danish Maldini says thoughts on Bruno's performance. Stood up today. I was saying rise, pre-pause, and he rose. And I said rise again, pre-pause, and he rose some more. Gotta give him his props. 110%. I don't hate. He played well today and was key to Manchester United coming back in that game. Even after missing a sitter, he still played his role and played his part. But my biggest issue with him, and I was discussing it with Ahmed before we just did the show, what's going to happen? Do that again at Arsenal. We play Arsenal next week Sunday. Do it away at Arsenal. Then do it at home to Brighton. Then do it the game after and the game after and the game after. Consistency. That's where I'm at with Bruno. But today, well, technically yesterday now, excellent. Stood up. Was a difference maker. Props to him. So now he's 1-3. So now at Arsenal, go make that 2-4. And then Brighton make that 3-5. Warrior J says, Surfer, what's your assessment of Chelsea's performance?
Much needed. I thought it was a very good performance overall. Done what was needed to do. Chelsea were in a no-win situation with who were playing. Supposed to beat Luton. Mm-hmm. If you didn't, then you should, well, can't believe you didn't beat Luton, but you beat Luton, so it doesn't really matter that you beat Luton. So what is it? Do you know what I mean? That sort of thing. But yeah, it was a very good performance. There's this weird thing in the fan base about Ben Chilwell at the moment. I don't really understand it that much. But he seems to be the new target. There's one thing I will get on him about was in the second half where he was right on goal and he decided to pass it to Sterling instead of shoot when he was right on goal.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And I was bro, it's not good. But, you know, Sterling played very well. That was a good first goal that he scored. I'm sure if that was Mo Salah, like against Watford, we wouldn't be hearing the end of like a couple of seasons ago when he did the same thing. We wouldn't be hearing the end of it, would we? But it's against Luton, so it doesn't really count. But it's a good performance. Caicedo settled in well. We roll on. The League Cup midweek, and then Forest at home next week.
Oh yeah, you got AFC Wimbledon, London
yeah,
Derby.
So it was a good performance all round. Much needed. Be interesting this week with the last week of the transfer window. Chelsea's still looking for at least one more attacking player, so be good. So yeah, it's much needed. It's a good way to. Friday night games are great when you win, because then the rest of the weekend doesn't go. You don't have to. Yeah. We're all good. Friday night's done. I like them. But yeah, it was a good performance all round. So. But it's against Luton, so you know.
You did what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be a routine, comfortable win, and that's what you got. Because if you would have drew or lost or won and it wasn't convincing, yourself and other Chelsea fans would have been critical, and rightfully so, because that's what you should be doing to Luton, because you are miles better side than Luton. So you should, especially at home, you should be doing that. Like, that's without doubt type of thing. You without doubt should be doing that type of thing. Hey, big up Jacob for the raid as well. USA raid. Big up United Spurs of America. Make sure you go subscribe to his channel. Before we continue, over 125 people in the building right now. Let's bump up these likes, because I know, let me even check. The likes is way too low. How many likes we on? 22 likes. What is going on? What is this Kai Havertz conversion rate, people? What are we doing at 22 likes? We are up to 60 likes.
22.
Like check 1212.
Ironically, 22% conversion rate is actually a high conversion rate. That's that's actually crazy. Like,
let me just tell you right now, if he had a 22% conversion rate at Chelsea, he wouldn't be fucking leaving in the first.
That's a ridiculous.
That's like a top striker conversion rate, 22%.
Actually, funny enough is. I didn't want to be Start Monday for a note, but I had to throw it up there.
But yeah, bump up the likes, you lot. Now at 33, like check 1212. Let's hit that like button. Let's get us up to 60 likes. Mods, please get everybody liking the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you are indeed new. Hit the notification bell as well. Continue to get your questions in. Of course, if you super chat, we'll get straight to your comment or question as well. Link for the memberships in the pinned comment. Please keep all your questions, though, Manchester United, Chelsea, or Tottenham Hotspur related. And speaking of Tottenham Hotspur, we'll go to you, Jez. Win. I didn't watch your game, so I can't comment in regards to how well you played. I heard you played well. Madison, I seen him getting plaudits on the timeline. Your thoughts on the game, though?
I think, first and foremost, happy birthday to my manager. Happy 58th birthday to Postecoglou, my father. What? It's his birthday today. Anyways, I don't know why you're laughing, but it's his birthday, so
it's just weird hearing you praise a Spurs manager. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
So, all right, fair enough. No, you got me on that one. But now, I'll be honest. I saw you already. Like, I wasn't joking on the Q&A when I thought we were gonna probably draw the game against Bournemouth, because I don't have any good memories from like that. I'll be honest. I think this might be our first. Early kick win in ages. Like, I don't remember the last time we actually won one. And if we did win one, I'll be honest, they were probably so terrible where we probably fluked it. But no, I felt like it was a much deserved win today. Like, I think the first one, well taken, very good pass by Sarr to cut through the defense, but also just Madison recognizing the space and trusting Sarr to make the pass as well. So you kind of see already a relationship happening there already, in terms of like just playing together, not understanding each other's strengths. And then the second goal, very good work from Udogie, being able to just quick 1-2 with Son, who was then able to just go into that space with his pace that he has, put the ball in, and then also very good movement from Kulusevski to tap it in, and then just routine win. Like, I felt like Bournemouth, they had patches in the game where I felt like Bournemouth did look like threatening, but they weren't threatening in terms of actually they were threatening, but in the same time it didn't look like they were going to score. And I think with Kayo, he wasn't really too busy, in my opinion, today. I felt it was comfortable. The defense just doing what the defense has been doing now for the last 3 games, not including today or yesterday, I would say. And yeah, just a good win. I can't complain. Nah, the only negative I could say probably is that Doji at the later stages of the game, I think he got hit in the face, I think, or something, or he went down. But apparently everything should be fine. And then we have the cup game against Fulham also midweek away, which sucks because because even though yeah, it's Fulham and we can beat them. Ironically, Marcus Stewart won't be there for the game as well because he's suspended, which is very funny considering the season just started. But I mean, we'll take it. But Fulham still got a couple of decent players there. Where like we still have to be careful. Like Adama Traore is just going to be a nuisance.
Yeah, man, we just seen him get 2 points at champions elect. We'll carry him.
Yeah, so
that's what it is. 1 point.
Yeah, point. Yeah, so it's like this will not be an easy game, and obviously, do I expect us to win that game? Yeah, but I mean, it won't be an easy game. Let's say it this way. I feel like an away game is never easy in the Premier League or playing against a Premier League opposition. Like I definitely preferred us to just play like Chelsea, like a lower ranked team in the lower divisions. But I think it's also in the same time a good test for us. Saying let's see how we do against a Premier League team in a cup competition so early in the season like this. So yeah, man.
Do you want to target that competition?
I'll be so honest. I wouldn't care if we win it. No, sorry.
Really?
Let me put it this another way. If we don't win any of the cup competition, I wouldn't care too much.
Because you're looking more so at just getting more football. I mean, getting better football. Sorry.
I'm that, and also just becoming a better team because yeah, we can win a trophy this year, but a trophy for me overall doesn't make us all of a sudden a better team. Yes, it gives us winning mentality. It can give us this feeling for winning, but I think we're in a stage right now where I think we as a team has to build first. I mean, there's a couple of negatives that I can talk about, which again, our striker doesn't look like a Premier League striker. Like, which is the funny part, because I mean, I was cast out. This is the funny part. Last time I was cast out because I was saying though, Conte going for Richarlison was a terrible idea, and people were casting me out, and now everybody's seeing the vision. I mean, one thing I like about Ancelotti is in his interviews talking about how he's still backing the player. He's still backing the player. He's still believing that he can do well, and he's making sure that he's not performing to the standards that he has to, but also making sure that he's not just trying to burn bridges like Conte would have done probably after the performance today. But yeah, it's one of them as well. I feel like even if I win a trophy, I don't think it makes us seem like a more serious team and beyond. Of course, like ironically, when Kane leaves, we win a trophy. That would be hella ironic, but in the same time, I feel like the league progression and us just overall as a team, I think I want to prioritize that more than anything, to be honest, this season. Next season, this is where I probably would say, you know what, let's look at the trophies. But Ance's the type of manager, from what I have learned so far, that he's taking everything serious. So I definitely, even though my expectations are low on that, the manager goes full handler. I wouldn't be surprised if we could have played a lower team other than Fulham, and I still expect us to play a strong team.
All right, that's okay. Fair enough. Right, what you saying?
Yeah, go
on.
I just want to celebrate. It was last month, another man's birthday that happened on 31st of July. Happy birthday, Antonio Conte. 31st of July. Happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday.
This guy taking liberties, yo. Happy birthday to Antonio.
Greatest Tottenham manager in history, right there.
Yeah, just go mad. Go crazy.
I'm
sorry, Jess, man.
I don't say like, I'm not a bitter ex or something like that, so I'm good, man.
It's glad to know you're good.
Can't say his name, but you're not a bitter ex.
To AG, who says I'm guessing you're talking about United. We're going to be very vulnerable at set pieces this season. Need to start signing technical giants that are comfortable on the ball and good in the air. The thing is, you don't need a tall team to be good at defending set pieces, because you can lose a header but do enough to put the opposition player off. If you look at Manchester City, not so much Manchester City now playing 4 centre-backs, but when you look at Manchester City sides that have been successful, they ain't the tallest team in terms of defensive prowess. When you look when they had, so take the centre-backs out of it. Say it was Diaz and Stones. You got Cancelo, not great in the air, Rodri, De Bruyne, Gundogan, Foden, like players like that. And Aguero when he was there, for example. Like this, they're not Mahrez. Like Grealish has been there, Sterling when he was there. They aren't necessarily the tallest players. It's all about Like I said, you can lose a header, but just put the attacking player off. Commentators say you'll hear commentators say all the time, "Oh, the defender did enough. He did enough." Just when he jumps, just jump into him. But obviously, don't make it so blatant that you give away a penalty. But just put him off balance. We see it all the time. It happens legit in every single Premier League game. Every weekend it will happen from a set piece. So I don't think it's necessarily signing people who are taller. Obviously it helps, but we just got to mark up that game today. The reason why United conceded from the set piece was nothing to do with height. That's just Bowley's free inside the box. That's what it is. And they hit him in the face and went in. Someone's there to stop that, then we'll be all right. Because actually last season we defended set pieces fairly well. I don't remember us conceding from too many set pieces last season. And it was the same team, pretty much, in terms of from a defensive standpoint. And to Jack, who says, I disagree. I don't think Rashford had a good game, good moments, yes, just like some of Bruno's performances, poor performances covered up by GNA. But you don't want that overall, but that's what you need from players. I say it all the time. If your attacking players are not playing well, then and not having good games, then you need them to be impacting games. I would love for Anthony to be able to cover up his poor performances and get GNA. Now, do you want that going forward, long-standing? No, but in isolation, yes. And in isolation, Rashford did what he was supposed to do. Good game, I agree with you, Jack. It's too far. But I think singling him out for criticism when he impacted the game in moments is very, very unfair. Because too many of our attackers are just ineffective. They don't have moments. They don't get GNA. What are they doing out there? Martial was like that today. Anthony was like that today. Sancho, when he got on, he was like that today. Rashford's the only one in the front three who gave us anything. Bruno, like I said, was good, but obviously he's playing from a deeper position, as is Eriksen, as is a Casemiro. But take Rashford out of it, none of our front three are giving us any of that. They're not give me a moment from them today. Ineffective. Even Sancho, when he came on, ineffective. He was okay. He wasn't bad, but he didn't do anything where you go, whoa. Bear in mind, we were playing against 10 men. That's not all on him, but he's just not going to work here. He's just not good enough. Same way Martial is just not good enough. Same thing. Yeah, go on, Surfer.
Did you see in one of the papers tonight, they were talking about Ten Hag getting an extension on his current deal?
Well, Ten Hag's getting an extension on his deal.
Oh, they was talking about, yeah.
When does his current deal run out?
Even before any sale goes through.
When does his contract run out? Was it a 3 or 4 year?
I don't know.
He probably signed only a 3-year deal, maybe.
Maybe he only signed a 3-year, yeah. Maybe it was only a 3-year deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's it. And yeah, Daniel, you're right. I forgot. Just back to that quickly. In regards to the 3-year. Yeah, if he's a signer, cool. I don't really have an issue with that, to be honest. Because today he turned it around. And in regards to Daniel says your third midfield is a scorer and who was involved. I forgot Rashford was involved in all 3 goals. I forgot. He played his part in that. Because he played the pass into Bruno. And then Bruno nodded it to Casemiro, and then Casemiro scored. Yeah. I did forget that. I forgot. So he played his role in all 3, not playing well. If you're involved in 3 goals, not playing well, that's a good sign. Now, again, do I want him to improve his overall performances? Yes. But Rashford is never, ever, ever going to pass the eye test. For people who like technically sound ballers, that's not Rashford. He's never going to look like a João Felix. It's never going to happen. He's never going to look like a Sancho.
I think that's always going to be the thing against him, I think.
Yeah. He's just going because he doesn't. Yeah, go on, Jez. Go on. Sorry.
Yeah, football, because everybody has a style of what they like from footballers. Like I'm somebody that I like my wingers and my attackers to be technical, decent to a level. Mm-hmm. They can all link up in it, but so most of the time these guys don't do enough. But then you have these guys who are more direct but missing technically a lot. But because they can get a goal and assist or can impact the game better than some of the types of players that I like, for example, they're gonna get more praise. And it's just one of them ones where like some people will just never get it, and some people will never be fully won over by Rashford, in my opinion. Because he's just the type of player. Like he's not gonna, even though I felt like he did a part well today in terms of actually being involved in these goals, I feel like he's never going to be the type of player that can convince people that he's a good player. Like, he will be one of them players where like there are always going to be conversations about is he actually good? Is he not good? Like, it's just one of them ones. But again, I keep saying it every week, like, and even though United won the game, which I think that's really one of the very few positives I can take off the game. That they won the game, because we can say about we went down to, well, not we, but United went down 2-0, but just didn't make a comeback, so that's a positive. But I think again, people are just more concerned long term from what it looks like to me, like not thinking that this can sustain, which I actually agree with in terms of that. So it's like one of them was like, but if you're just talking about from isolation today, you just take it as it is for today, and you can discuss and if you want to discuss about long-term things, of course, but if you're talking about the game isolated today, I feel like he did his parts of making sure United can make the comeback, because if United didn't do the comeback, we would be all talking about how United are just not serious and how United are probably going to get thrashed by Arsenal next week.
Yeah, that's it. And Jack says, no, I'm not singling him out. Well, you was, because he was the first name you mentioned, Jack. So that is the definition of singling him out. I'm saying he has to win the ball and actually stick his foot in. He should have won a foul and taken a yellow on that first goal, in my opinion. He tried to catch a one. He was just too quick. That's not a lack of... You man correct. Someone in the chat correct me, or YouTube man watching it. To me, he chased down a one. It's just that a one was quick. Because a one can shift. Rashford, I think it was Rashford and Anthony. They're both trying to chase him down. Like I say, singling him out for that, I think is outrageous. I think that's ridiculous. Singling him out for that, saying, oh, he should have won the ball. Like, no, he tried to chase it. He tried to chase him down. The one is just quick. And if he brings him down close to the goal, then we're talking about, oh, he should have let him go through on goal because it's a potential red card. And he made the right decision. You know why? Because we won the game. Well, he did. It's definitely not a lack of effort. Someone in the chat let me know. I don't know, Jazz Surfer, if you man think he should have done. To me, that wasn't a lack of effort on Rashford's part with a one. He just couldn't catch it.
Bro, that guy took all his ancestors' powers and just went through everybody. Bro, it is what it is.
This isn't.
Even Onana started levitating.
I don't care what anyone says, and it's not racist, but that was like a Black Panther scene right there. You know, when he's chasing.
No, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
it was like
give some special effects.
It was like Civil War. Do you know when Captain America's chasing after Black Panther? Yeah. Right? But he has to use, even him, a super soldier, has to use a car to try and track him down. That's what Rashford needed. He needed a car.
He needed a car.
Like that, yeah.
He needed a car, yo.
It was just stupid.
Track him down.
It was stupid, bro. Like, I had to look at the goal again, bro. Like, it was just
stereotypical. It's the actual thing that comes to mind. You know what I mean?
That is brilliant, yo. Man chased it. Man said he was like Black Panther. Now, you right. You right. That's what it did seem like. Because there wasn't no lack of effort on their part. Yeah, I'm saying. That's
what I wanted, though.
It was okay. It was like every other sprinter trying to chase Usain Bolt. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's no point. You're not going to do it. Even if he starts off slow, he's still going to race past you, and that's it. You're not going to catch him. You want to. And what if he What if he fouls him? Because he could have got a red card like the Nottingham Forest player got a red card.
He could have got a red card as well, yeah.
You know, you could easily say it was the same sort of thing, and then you're going, oh, Rashford, well, you know, we lost the game or drew the game, you know. You know, one of those. I just thought.
I'm legit just watching it again to see. I'm legit sorry. That's what I was doing. I've legit just popped this up just to watch it. Right, he really did shift. Jesus Christ, that was my Black Man. That shit was crazy.
Bro, I'm telling you, he took every
well, no, see, wait, Jack, you being way too harsh. He tries all this. Oh, he didn't put his foot in. He tries to put. He legit. I'm watching it right now. He puts his left leg and tries to go across, and the one you just burst through. Stop it, man. Bro, let's not go over the top. Stop it.
On that special herb in Black Panther, bro. Right now, that special, he's bursting through that. It's like that end scene.
He tried, man. Rashford tried to make the tackle. He pushes it. Sorry, go on.
Like that. You know what I mean?
He tried, man. Yeah, Jack, go watch that again. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. He tried, man. Let's not do this, man. Oh, he could have put his foot in. He tried, sorry to cut you off, Surfer. He tried to put his leg and his body across. It's just that one he just burst through. You know what scene is like? It's like yeah, go on.
It's like I hate this because I don't like the thing. It's like the racing of the ball. You know what I mean? When the ball, like when these guys try to go up to the ball to try and tame it, and he literally headbutts him and throws him around like a rag doll. It would have been like that. It would have been. He just burst through.
He did. Like he was just too strong for him. Like Rashford tries to get across. Yes, he legit. I'm watching it again.
Rashford's a stick. You know what I mean? Rashford's a lanky streak of piss. That's what it is. You know what I mean? He's not going to block him. He's not. When has Rashford ever tackled anyone? What are we talking about here? Rashford never tackled anyone.
And then even the clip here, bro. He's just did you see the takeoff?
Yeah, like yo, I want you legit looks like he's been shot out of a cannon. Like when I've watched it, when I first clicked on this, I thought it was sped up. You know, like you can speed up YouTube videos. It looks like it's sped up.
No,
when you see this in full flight, that is outrageous.
He had vibranium football boots on. I'm telling you right now. He's run off. He had vibranium studs.
Bear in mind, I just watched it again. Rashford can shift, you know. He accelerates quicker than Rashford. And Rashford's electric.
It's that scene, I'm telling you, in Civil War. It's that thing where Captain America needs the car.
That is crazy. Look, he gave Rashford a 2-yard head start.
That's what I mean. It's Usain Bolt at the Olympics when he has a bad start and he still powers through. He's like that. There was no way he was. No way he would get this guy.
I can't put that on Rashford. I'm sorry, man. Man, he gave Rashford a 2-3 yard head start and still accelerated away.
He laughed at him. He went, "I'm gonna give you a 2-yard head start and still beat you." That's what he's going.
Rashford's don't slouch. Sometimes you just have to hold your hands up and say, you know what? The mistake happened like it is, but that's just sheer pace. We should have been in a bet. It shouldn't have been where we're in a situation where it's a straight race between the two of them. That is outrageous.
I think what the only thing I can maybe say is like the positioning maybe of just how everybody was just dealing with it early in the game. But bro, like it happened the guy, and then nobody was able to catch up as well. Like, by the way, I didn't know Wally was actually that fast because even the Bundesliga, I don't remember a situation where he was actually breaking through like that. So it's like, again, it's just one of them ones. Like, you can probably criticize people for the corner kick more than anything. Like,
why is there not 2 people on the halfway line? That's what it is. There should just be 2-3 people on the half, knowing that they have someone. You have a Warner, you have Gibbs White, you have Johnson. They can all shift. We know this. We literally just watched them on the opening day weekend. Alliance, who wasn't on the pitch, score that type of goal. So we know that they have that in their locker. Bringing it back to Marvel is like in Infinity War when Thanos ends up in Wakanda and Captain America and Black Panther just sprint head on into the war. That's what it was kind of like. That shit was incredible.
It's ridiculous. He powers through like you're a pro clubs player against a bot.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's bad.
He literally, it's ridiculous. He literally, the speed is ridiculous. Yeah, to say how is anyone supposed to catch up when they're not going at the same pace at him to begin with? And he's going to eat up the ground. I'm just seeing it again right now. It's madness.
I watched it again. Yeah, it was crazy. And the crazy part is Rashford can shift though. That's the maddest part. That's how you know how fast he's going because Rashford is electric. We know that.
He couldn't, electric. But ask him to bring him down. He couldn't react in time to bring him down.
See, the funny thing is, you got one thing I would say as well is about Awani as well. Like when you have a big man like this running this fast, bro. Even if he would have tried to put his leg out, first and foremost, like yourself mentioned before, he maybe could have
gotten broken off like a twiglet.
And that's another thing as well, bro. He would have just been brushed away, and he just continues running, bro. He's a big.
Rashford have injured himself trying to stop.
That's what I'm saying. Like Awani's a big unit. Like,
hang on a minute, why is Rashford on the halfway line? He's a striker.
That's the big issue.
Why is Rashford there?
Because he was the one. Because he's the one who reacted after Wan-Bissaka lost the initial header. Him and Anthony were the two. I think they reacted the fastest.
Why are they there?
But I always put my defensive players there in these situations.
Yeah.
Why are my fullbacks not there? It should just be Wan-Bissaka and Delo on the halfway line. That's who it should be. Just put them two on the halfway line. That's legit what it should be. Yeah, Prime dropped the quote, and then we will get to that as well. We will get to that. Let's see what else you lot are saying in the chat. Please get your questions in. Like I said, just please keep it Manchester United, Chelsea, all Tottenham Hotspur related. Of course, like I said, if you super chat, we'll get straight to your comment or question as well. That's one surefire way to make sure your question gets read out is indeed to super chat people. Only at 51 likes, over 175 people in the building. What is going on, man? Get us up to 100 likes, man. Like check 1212, like check 1212. When you enter the city of Sarcasm, pay the toll, people. Hit the like button, subscribe as well. We're at 7,824. Looking for 6 subscribers. Get us to 7,830. Prime said there's a stream tonight. I thought there was none because of Carney this weekend. Regardless, big up Flawless Surfer and Jez. And this was when 150 people was watching. Now it's over 180. But he says, run it up and pay the toll, you freeloaders. Yeah, I'm going carnival legit this morning. So I was like, yo, this is the last stream. So no streams Sunday or Monday. We're back at it Tuesday, people. We're back at it Tuesday.
Fuck, I forgot to ask, like, if it's possible, if you can set up a stream, maybe. But then I forgot the other guys if they're down for the Liverpool Newcastle game. But
yeah, just let me know.
Yeah, I will try to see.
Drop it in the group chat and I can set it up before I go in it. Just let me know.
Yeah, I need to make sure who's actually down for it first before.
Drop a message in the group chat and I'll say, if they say then I can set it up after the stream. Flawless, we are individual FC, Moments FC. We need to rebuild the squad. Yes, Mohammed. I do indeed, like, we rely on individuals in terms of going forward. And most of the part is individual. It's not plural. There ain't no S on the end. Normally it's Rashford. From an offensive standpoint, yes, in terms of the overall team, we look to Casemiro, we look to Martinez, we look to Varane. I can put Onana in that mix now. But in terms of, from an attacking standpoint, it's Rashford. That's why I don't get the criticism of him. That's why I defend him. Because I look at it and I go, right, outside of him, who's doing anything? Like Bruno today, give Bruno his credit today. He was good. But I'm saying overall, in general, very much last season, he had little to no help. And people still criticize him. I'm like, he got 30 goals overall, 18, however many assists. I don't know how many it was overall. So let's say he would have at least got 10 assists overall. So this guy's put 40 in GNA in a season with little to no help and people still criticized him. Don't get it. And they don't rate him that highly. That's what don't make sense. Now, if you rate him highly and he gets that, you go, I understand that. But you don't rate him. He gets goals and assists. The team's successful. He helps out the team. He has little to no help. And he still receives a lot of the criticism. I really don't understand it whatsoever. Kind of like the Brighton thing today. That's why I tweeted out about Brighton when these lot let me know in the group chat that they lost 3-1 to West Ham. Because I said, you know what I'm saying, if everyone wants to hold, when Manchester United lose, it was Brighton this, De Zerbi that. So let's hold Brighton and De Zerbi to Manchester United standards. Why are they getting beat 3-1 at home to West Ham? What happened to style of play and patterns of play and we dream to be them?
82% possession there.
82% possession. No one don't want to talk about it though. No one. We've been doing this.
I
thought
Antonio only bullied Chelsea defenders. That's what I was told last week.
Oh my days. That goal was. Bro, I'm telling you, Yasho playing with Richarlison third because he was trying to beef him back.
Yes, I took Steele out and put Areola in this week as my goalie.
I mean, kind of should because he didn't keep the clean sheet.
I did bench boost and I had Madison and Doji on the bench.
That was clutch though. Let's go.
But yeah, well, you're right. It shouldn't be now. It's like when people when Chelsea beat Luton. Oh, it's only Luton. That's when shut up. Because if we dropped any points, you would have been all over us. So shut up. Yeah. Shall I go to Arsenal fans? Oh, it was Fulham without Mitrovic. Yeah, probably a half-fit Paulinho, and they went down to 10 men, and you let them equalise.
Well, the funny thing stuff about this Arsenal thing is they're already in stage 5 of Havertz.
Bro,
it's just the third game.
I have no. This is where, it was all Chelsea's fault. We misprofiled him. We didn't play him. You've played him probably more times there in midfield than we had overall. And we know he's not a good midfielder. Mm-hmm. He is ass, bro. He is totally... And you know what? It's your fault, man. It's Mikel Arteta's vanity project. That's what it is. He thinks he can spot some... He can do what a Pep does and takes an unfashionable player that no one really rates or something like that.
Got you.
And I'll turn him into... Oh, no, it's a player there. It was all Chelsea's fault. Do you know what? Play him. Because I'll tell you right now, he will impact you, but it won't be for a good way.
It'd be good for us as rivals.
It'll cost you
It'd be good
points.
for us as rivals.
Yeah. It'll be totally good. It'll cost you points.
I pray we play them.
All this now, yeah, well, you know, we don't need to be perfect. City have started off really well. If they win tomorrow, which I expect them, or today against Sheffield United, that means they won their first 3 games. So if they start off well when they usually don't, then you better not drop any more points between now and Christmas, essentially, because if City do this, then they might wrap this up very early.
The funny thing is, I talked about this on because I was on the space for a while today after the Arsenal game because I'm in the group chat with hella different fans of different clubs. Ironically, it was like an Arsenal space today, and we're talking about it. And one thing I said, which I think happened to De Zerbi as well today, which is the thing of teams like that. They actually want teams to just come out a bit more because they are that confident of beating the press multiple times. Where like, we beaten the press comfortably, and then we just in behind and got the space to score. Now these teams respecting this Arsenal thing more and more. So they say, you know what, get at us, bring you Kai Havertz and your Dog Nellies and you all these guys and break us down. But the issue is they don't have the guys to break them down like that. Like Martinelli in the low block stinks. Saka wasn't just added today. Havertz is Havertz. Like Odegaard, he was trying to do things, but Odegaard by himself can't do it. Really, truly, somebody. Yeah, go on.
That's what I said, Jez. I was like, you take Martinelli and Saka out, right? In terms of that. And by the way, they should have known that people were going to do this more against them. By the way, it's parking the bus, not this low block shit. This fancy word for it.
I was born in this era.
I know. But like, what do you do if you're Arsenal if you take away Martinelli and Saka? And I know Saka scored a penalty and he missed a good chance as well, but he also was at fault for the first goal.
Great assist for that Pereira goal.
I know, but what I'm saying is, if you take them away, what do you do? Because then you're relying on Havertz and Odegaard, and Odegaard's playing out of position sort of to accommodate Havertz, and then you're relying on Havertz. You're already down a man. You're already down a man, yeah. And then you're playing Partey at right. Why do you need to play Partey at right back when you're playing Fulham? I don't understand this.
Kai Havertz.
Yeah,
that's why they took their best defender to the bench.
Yeah, why is Gabriel not playing with Saliba? What
because
is
of Kai
this?
Havertz. Because if Gabriel plays,
it's Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz.
The whole.
If it's not Kai Havertz, you've done. I'm glad, but to actually think that you think Kai Havertz is the guy that's going to take you over the top, over City. Yeah. Are you mad? Are you
I hope they continue this and they drop more points by the time they can't.
I hope they do. I hope the experiment continues. I hope it does. I hope they play him against you lot, Man United.
Oh, I hope it's definitely Kai Havertz.
I hope they part it right back. I hope they don't play Gabriel. I hope they play Kai Havertz in the middle, and I hope they play Trossard up there and don't put Jesus. Yeah, do it. Play Ramsdale as well. Do that as well. Do it. Unbelievable. Self-sabotage for a vanity project.
And the funny thing is, by
the way, the board didn't want Havertz. This is an Arteta signing. He had to convince them to sign him. They didn't want him. Yeah, so but the board has to back the manager because of what he's done, or it doesn't look good, right? But he wanted him. So this is not like, the board bought. No, this is a foolproof Arteta signing right there.
And you know he's already under pressure because in the media they're already asking him about Havertz.
He's earning over 200 grand a week there as well. By the way, Havertz agent, that's what an agent does. Beautiful work. But you can still get paid after what you've done with us and still get paid more at Arsenal. That's what an agent does, by the way. Unbelievable. I can't. It's like what do we need? So we got close to City, not close enough. So what do we need to take us over? So I know we're going to get a guy at Chelsea who basically hasn't, who's living off a goal 2 years ago, who hasn't really done anything since. But we're not going to play him in like a 10 or a false 9, not even a bit to the side. We're going to play him as a left-sided 8 in place of Xhaka. I can't believe I'm saying this. Xhaka in that position is 100 times the player Kai Havertz is.
He's miles better than Kai.
It's not even close. It's not even close.
This is the funny. We talking about a guy who, because if you want to be honest, and I'm gonna be honest here with this one as well. It's like when we looked at Arsenal last season after the season ended, which positions did we say are the easiest positions they can improve? Improvement on Chaka, getting a backup for Saliba on Gabriel, and getting a striker.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Partey, despite all the allegations, was probably one of their best players last season.
Yeah.
Somehow, they were able. So this was one of the least important positions to improve. They somehow improved the least important position the most when you had two other positions that needed drastic improvement, and you made it worse. Like it's just so weird, isn't it? And it's just so weird, bro. Like it's so weird.
You want to diss Liverpool for missing out on Lavia and Caicedo? Fine. But everyone's got to remember that Arsenal were linked to those two guys as well earlier in the summer. They were linked to them quite heavily as well. Yeah, and to think that you actually prioritise getting Kai Havertz. I think he signed him before Rice as well.
Yeah, he was in before Rice. He was the first signing.
He was the first signing. He was the first signing. Honestly.
Like I said, United, Arsenal, y'all got. See, we nearly fell for the Gallagher trap, but that's not going to happen no more. So thank the Lord.
Gallagher's played much better this season than Kai Havertz has.
100%.
I'm not a Gallagher fan. Do you know what I mean? But at least he's helped us.
And no, United is contributing with the Cucurella thing as well. Like I don't know what you're like. I mean, I hope you guys go in for regular. Like, I mean, I saw that report today. I was like,
yeah, that is outrageous. Cucurella, regular. All kinds of just there's three options. Whoever that third option is, get him in. But no one knows that third option will probably be
Hey, there's gonna be some.
Wait, did you see the report the other night of you Is it Garner from Everton?
That was fake. That was fake.
Was it fake? Okay.
Yeah,
you know what? The third option will probably be Shimmercast from Liverpool. That's probably the third option.
Ryan Project.
Probably fucking like, yo, please just give me someone who's athletic there. Athletic, agile, pace and power. That's all I want. Please. That's it.
Do you feel regular is athletic, just not pace and power?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I want all of them.
No, Ryan Bertrand is the one, isn't it?
Right. I heard that. I was like, yeah. I take that with like the Pickford one with a pinch of salt. Remember we got linked to Pickford.
Jez, I heard Aaron Cresswell's looking for a new club as well.
I mean, yo, everybody trying to find new things. Like, but all I'm saying is like, I'm just happy. I actually got fullbacks at my club that I actually don't have to curse.
Yeah, give me someone like a Dogie. Give me someone of his profile. I'll take that. Any shortcomings just because of the athleticism, I will take. Because at least if you're out of position, you got the pace to get back in. You got the energy and the power and the athleticism to get up and down and get touched byline to byline.
Which was the fact part because when Davis come on, even though I don't think Davis was bad, the drop off in terms of just height, athleticism, technical ability, pace, bro, it was different. But even though I don't think Davis was bad, that's why I always say about Tottenham. Despite how I feel, I'm just not confident because of the squad depth as well as some part of the starting 11. But yeah,
I'm big up to Sadiq, man. Good to see you in the chat. Worldwide Chelsea in the building says big up Flawless in the team. Make sure you go subscribe to his channel. Big up, man. Let me know when you're back on clubs as well because I want to run that back as well. Sadiq, man. Sarcasm City versus Worldwide Chelsea. Worldwide Chelsea versus Sarcasm City. I want to run that back on clubs, so please let me know. But big up to you, man. Good to see you in the chat as well. We'll get to a few things. I see the questions. I am starving the best questions. But yeah, Mohammed, the thing is, we knew this before the game against Nottingham Forest. Even if we would have looked sensational and won the game 5-0, I'd still be sat here saying, we need improvements. Like I keep stating, Manchester United had a good season in last season, in my opinion, but there's still areas to improve on. Just because you're successful doesn't mean you can't improve on areas. Even if you're at the top of the tree, City always look to improve. They didn't just sit back and go, you know what, we won the treble. We're not going to sign anybody. We're not going to sell anybody. We're just going to keep it the same. No, the aim is always to improve. So it's like in regards to the squad, we know these players ain't good enough for where we're trying to go to. And to Jack, who says, to be fair, Brighton lost 2 of their best players. The reason why I'm not hearing that is because when we lost last week to Spurs and they beat Wolves, all I was hearing about is Brighton. That's what was all in the chat. De Zerbi, Brighton, and when I say this, I'm not saying don't praise, but like I tweeted about it. Everyone who be shouting about Brighton and De Zerbi from Spider-Man rooftops when they win, be as loud with your criticism. That's all I'm asking. We've been doing this show nearly an hour. on this live stream. Not one mention of Brighton or De Zerbi.
Yeah.
Let them had won today 4-0. Let them had won today 4-0, and Manchester United have the result we have. There would have been at least 3, 4, 5 people in the chat talking about how the Brighton play better football than us. De Zerbi this, De Zerbi that, their recruitment this, their recruitment that. But then they lose 3-1 at home to a David Moyes West Ham. Crickets.
Also,
yeah, go
also we're always told no matter who they sell, they've got the replacement lined up anyway, right?
That too.
Evan.
So
That too.
I'm just saying.
Hashtag reputation.
I'm just saying.
That too.
Hey. You wanna dance with the big boys? They're prepared to get in some headlocks. You know.
No, that's it. Like you're in court now. You're in court with Manchester United,
Hey,
Chelsea,
you wanna
Spurs,
chat?
Arsenal, Liverpool.
Yeah. You wanna
You're-
talk?
You're in court, like we've all watched like the Power. I mean, we've watched Power, we've watched The Wire, we've watched the Law and Order, SUV, whatever criminal type where they have court cases. And once one side puts somebody on the stand, the other side can question that person. So if we're putting Brighton in the same bracket as Manchester United, Chelsea, Tottenham, Liverpool, Arsenal, all right. So if you gonna take the consequences, and we're gonna critique you like you are one of them. But like I said in the group chat. Let's just treat Brighton as Brighton because people would be doing way too much. Putting this, Manchester, I kill these dead people. Manchester United will receive more criticism for winning 3-2 against Nottingham Forest than Brighton will receive for losing 3-1 at home to West Ham.
Yep.
We won.
Yep.
They lost.
100%.
But Manchester United, will receive more criticism because of our performance and where we're at. So let's stop acting like it's the same. And I say this all the time. The expectation at Brighton is much, much, much different from Tottenham Hotspur, from Chelsea, from Manchester United, at Liverpool, at Arsenal. So let's stop using them as an example. Now, if someone says, "Oh, Manchester City, they're an incredible side. Look at the football they play, etc." I'll take that on the chin and go, you know what? Fair enough.
Yeah.
Because they are, to an extent, the pressure.
They're the benchmark.
Say if someone said that about Liverpool, Klopp's under that type of pressure. Man just lost 3-1 at home to West Ham. Crickets. Let Manchester United have lost 3-1 at home to West Ham.
We
Let
lost
us lose
3-1 to West Ham last week.
Hear the conversation. Away. You lost at their place.
10
Hear the
men.
conversation.
10 men, yeah. 10 men, yeah.
Hear the conversation.
Yeah.
Different.
Listen, let's just charge Brighton and Hove Albion with this. That's what you're gonna hear in your future, yeah. That's what you're gonna
Bro,
hear, right?
like eventually, Yaman has to stop. Like, bro, I know, like everybody. And this is the funny thing about it. Like everybody, even you say it about Brighton, how, like, even with us, like, and it's a different energy. Like, bro, we could have lost today 1-0. The cooking that we will have received,
Yes.
it's just different. Like, but then if Brighton lose to a, bro, nobody's really talk about it like that.
Nobody.
Like, even today, I haven't really seen anybody really talking about this.
Nobody.
Today. Because
Let them have won 3-1 though. Because it was all talk about them after they beat Wolves 4-1. It was all talks about them. And to Gunnar 88, who says, because Manchester United is a bigger team, we expect more, nobody cares. This is the point I'm making, so don't use them on the flip side. What I don't like is Manchester United performed poorly at Spurs last week, and we lost 2-0. Criticize Manchester United for that, cool. Criticize the manager, criticize the players, fine. But what I'm saying is, don't use Brighton and De Zerbi and say, look at how Brighton are playing. Look at how De Zerbi's got them playing. Look at the players they have rare terror and how they're performing. So if we're going to do that, then we can do it on the flip side then. When we come back from 2-0 down at home to Nottingham Forest and win the game 3-2 and they lose 3-1 away. Because people will tell me that. I've seen people say this, De Zerbi's a better manager than Ten Hag. The players they have from an individual standpoint are better than our players. I've seen Matoma over Rashford. I've seen Solly March is better than Anthony. I've seen that Estampin is better than our fullbacks, and the list goes on.
Yeah.
And also, forget individual, I've seen from a team collective they're also better. On top of that, their footballing structure is so much better. So if they think all Brighton's things are so much better than Manchester United, why are they going to finish behind us this season?
The point,
why did they finish behind us last season? Yeah, go on.
It's also the point of that, if you rate them that highly, then it shouldn't be a shock that they won those first 2 games, right?
Nope.
They played
really true. Like, and see, this is why I keep saying, like,
shouldn't be that hard, right?
But that's why I keep saying, like, really and truly, people don't really care about wanting to win football matches. It's all about how you win these football matches, and I'm kind of guilty of it as well. Like, I'm somebody to prioritize probably the style of football more than actually wanting to win stuff, because I can't just bear the thing of just watching us think of the place but we win games. But then at the same time, when you support a club like Man United or Chelsea or Liverpool or Man City, the expectation end there is to win. So, and when you know when the pressure's on, like you just have to accept these things. Like, yeah, do you like it? No. Do you want to see a change? No. But then again, it comes from you also overrating your players because in reality, like we keep saying this. Are we really surprised that United was? Yes, we predicted a Man United win against Nottingham Forest and then probably against Arsenal. It's going to be one of them shit shows again. But I'm really surprised that Man United really struggled today to, and of course they played what you can say they played well until they got the comeback.
When they went 2-0 down, I went, who's going to score? Like, do you know what I mean? I legit.
Yeah, I'm saying that, bro. Like,
because I thought Rashford's okay. Rashford's there, and they played him on the left. Okay, they got a chance of doing something, but only defenders have scored goals for them, or midfielders like central midfielders have scored it. I think Rashford scored a pen. All right, or was that Bruno? I can't remember. But yeah, that was what I was thinking. But it's like going back to the Brighton thing. It's like, so if you don't rate United, does that mean then if United beat Brighton the game after the international period, would that be then an upset?
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Or
exactly.
Yeah, or
exactly.
If Brighton beat United, we don't go overboard, because if you rate Brighton quite highly and you don't rate Man United, then we can just go, well, yeah, it was expected, right?
Yeah. And that's what I'm getting at, people in the chat, is I don't like how they're used as an argument against Manchester United. Now, if you use City, if you use Chelsea, if you use Spurs, if you use Arsenal, Liverpool, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, clubs, all them clubs that I've just mentioned who are held to the same standard as Manchester United, cool. They don't get the same sentencing we do, to bring it back. Someone asked me if I like Snowfall. Yeah, it's fire. But yeah, we're not treated the same. We are all treated like high-level risk criminals, no bail. That's how we are treated when we are in the court system. We don't get off lightly. Even when we win, we are still subject to criticism. Not only are the clubs I just mentioned expected to win, we're also expected to win convincingly pretty much week in, week out, apart from when we're playing each other. So unless you're playing someone else in the Big Six, and that's not even correct because we lost the Spurs and look at the criticism we received. So if you win, you have to win, and you have to win well. Otherwise, you are subject to some form of scrutiny, like Chelsea beating Luton. Chelsea will receive more criticism for beating Luton 3-0 than Brighton will for losing 3-1 at home to West Ham. Notice the difference in one. So that's why I don't like how Manchester United are used. Not even Spurs, though, Jack. The reason why I even showed Spurs, because Spurs is still, it's not up to the same level, but it's still similar. You're under scrutiny. Put it this way: if Spurs lose 3-1 at home to West Ham, there's much more of a conversation about it.
Well, we won 1-0 against Wolves last season under Conte at home. And bro, we was just all over the place. Everybody was just saying, yo, how shit we are, how like bro, they talk after the game, and you would think, we got a good result. 1-0 against Wolves, we weren't at our best, but we won. But nobody was talking about positives after a 1-0 win. Like if Brighton win 1-0 against Wolves, like they're gonna talk about positives. And it's just different because like we got always better.
I said, people, it's just that it was so much last week that I see that every day. We lost to you lot. Was it the Saturday or the Sunday, Jess? When we lost to you lot?
Saturday.
Every day from pretty much a whole week. From Saturday up until yesterday, up until Friday, I seen that in the chat. Literally on every stream. Was De Zerbi and Brian, how have they got, and I seen tweet, shout out to Tizo, because he even quote tweeted somebody saying that. Somebody quote tweeted that and stated that, how's De Zerbi got Brighton play? I'm just saying they are not treated the same. That's all legit it is. Like, treat Brighton as they are. They're a very good sign. They're a very good side, sorry. De Zerbi's a good, but when I see people say, De Zerbi deserves like a big job, based off of what? One good season at Brighton gets you the Manchester United job now.
Why is it? They've not even done a Leicester yet, and that's like finished like.
See, and this is the funny part like for me.
Fifth consecutively, and then win a cup or something.
This is the funny.
This is hilarious. Shout out, pals. No, I'm not on. I knew you joined the Brighton Brigade. Nah. I'm not doing that, because pals is, for those that don't know, Chelsea fans sending shots at Brighton the other week. It's not that. I'm just saying it's more so. It's not even Brighton or Brighton fans. It's others. I see hyping them up. So whether it's United fans or rivals, like they ain't us. You know what I'm saying? You get caught doing a crime, you probably go in probation. We get caught doing a light crime, 25 to life.
So TMC and that.
To 25 to life. Like, without that, we slap a cameraman 25 to life. Brighton slap a cameraman. I'm saying using this in crypto so you lot get it.
Yeah.
Probation, slap on the wrist. Don't do it again. I'm just saying the expectations is different. So stop using them when it's completely different pressure. There's nothing like being at Manchester United or a Chelsea, like I said, or even a Spurs to an extent, a Liverpool, a Arsenal, a Real Madrid, a Bayern Munich. We've watched Real Madrid win league titles and sack their manager. What are we talking about? Bayern Munich, what was it? You didn't win your version of the community shield, Super Cup. And what did they say in the German paper? Or Kane comes and the trophies go. What was it?
Yeah, that's what they were saying. Yeah. Kane and Rice in the trophies go.
Super Cup. Super Cup. Not the Pokal, the Community Shield, not the Pokal Cup, not the Bundesliga, not the Champions League. The Community Shield. And the paper's right in that. I'm just saying, levels, people. Keep your feet on the ground with these sides and stop hyping them up, is what I'm saying.
Brighton are likeable now. They're very likeable now. But once you start treading on other people's patches, you're not very likable, and Newcastle fans are going to find out very soon.
Newcastle! Because I saw Steve the other day. Shout out to Steve as well.
Big up Steve every single time.
Every time, bro. Like, because he was talking about how people talk about Newcastle the way they talk now because of the oil money. But when you get oil money, expect a lot of people to just go crazy on your club. Like, and it is what it is. To be honest, like I remember when we kind of started to become to the point where we became a big club in terms of like from Sky Sports and everyone. Like I was like, yo, the energy towards us in terms of when we lose games now is completely different to like when we was just this team that gets a couple occasions in Europe.
There's literally a term called Spursy. That's how much pressure's on Spurs. That verb is used in a negative manner, and we say, it's even when it's not aimed at Spurs or Arsenal. What they did last season was Spursy. Well, that's how much pressure is on Spurs. Like that goes to show the levels that I expected of them. That is a thing. And even though they've been better in recent years, but when that initially came around, they weren't the best. I'm saying in the early 2000s, like before Poch, and they kind of lost that tag and actually became a solidified top four. Actually went far in the Champions League, etc., etc. That's all I'm saying, people. So it's not an F Brighton thing. It's just F the Brighton brigade. Like in terms of the rival fans. Brighton fans, back your team. I get that. It's just rival fans I see say, I'm like, huh?
They're the best. Yeah, all right. They're the best run club in the country. They're not. Man City's the best run club, but it's fine. But
hey, man, it's not City's fault that Chelsea just gives Brighton every season 500 million. Like
it's our fault. It's not our fault. We've given those people retirement funds.
Yeah, you have
already.
Oh, like you probably funded them for a lifetime right now.
No. I hope. You know what? The thing about knowing how much we paid for them over the last couple of seasons, now I'm hoping every other club makes them pay more.
When they go to Ecuador to find the next Caicedo, yo, we
want 20 million. Well, it was free. It's 3 million 3 weeks ago. 20 million.
Sell them close, make it 20% so we get all of it.
If I was Chelsea, this is me being petty, I would go to every single club in South America. I say Brighton contact you and offer you something. Say we offer you triple that. See what they do.
We'll see. Hey, big up to Mohammed as well. Large up everyone else tapped in. I just wanted to get it off my chest because I know what the comment section has been like this past week. Flawless, did you see the Usyk fight? Yes, I did watch. Me and Ahmed did Big Fights, Big Nights Only podcast. It's on the Twitch. So make sure you watch it after this. It is available.
Yo, by the way,
will be available on all audio platforms as well. Yeah, go on, Jez.
I was trying to follow the kick, by the way, but where's the follow button?
On the kick, it's just right where it's like the Twitch. It's the same layout.
Yeah, it's not there when I was looking earlier to trying to follow.
Was you on your phone or was you?
I was on my phone. Yeah.
Was you on your phone? Was you signed in?
Yeah, I was signed in.
You sure?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
there,
Like
no?
obviously, not. I locked myself just not on off. So let me check again in the back. I
Yeah,
was signed
log
in
out,
and I
log
done.
back in. But yeah, if you type inside, it should be there like on the Twitch. Let us know in the chat, people, if you have any problem with the kick. That being said, I'm going to drop the kick link in the chat as well because that's where all the Twitch content will be going. So all the YouTube chat, the YouTube content will be still here on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. All the YouTube content will remain the same schedule week in, week out. However, all of the Twitch content, apart from pro clubs, will be over on the Kick, people. So download the Kick app for free, sign up for free. Same way you watch and come out on YouTube and Twitch is the exact same on Kick. So all of the watch-alongs, NBA, NFL, boxing, F1, fan calling shows, members Q&As, all over on the Sarcasm City TV Kick, Kick. But yes, I did watch the Usyk fight. But yeah, Jez, it should be there like on the Twitch. If it's not,
I'm checking
it's
it
in the
right
shop.
now.
Yeah, double check. They'll let us know in the chat. Big up to Shakai, says flawless, little off topic, but feature music video and it's hella fire. Chat, y'all should definitely check that out. Appreciate it. I'm guessing you're talking about Can't Do It Like Us because it's been picked up. How do I say this? It's not on the soundtrack, but basically it's featured in a short film. So you've got this boxing film coming out called Spa. So Spa, it's a short film. It'll be coming out in 2024. Not sure in regards to where, but they're shopping it to TV channels as we speak. Hopefully it ends up on the TV channel so I can get my PRS. I don't know, Channel 4, BBC, ITV, or someone pick it up. So yeah, it's a Spa short film, and they use one of our tracks in the actual series itself. So you can see the clip is Spa short film. I'll drop the link in. Actually, I can't even drop the link. Just type in Spa short film on Instagram or Twitter, and it will pop up. So big up to everyone who was involved and helped us with that. Large up my check media, real ones. Let's see what else. You know what I'm saying as well. Big up to, that's a wild name. I'll just call you KG. Says, big up guys. Manchester United wouldn't be in the Champions League without Rashford's goal contributions last season. The fans really believe that other front options can put up similar options. Nobody can look better. That's what it is. Flawless thoughts on big decisions always going Man United's way at Old Trafford. Hey man, that's what happens when you're a big club. Become a big club and you'll be fine. Become a big club and guess what? You'll get more favourable decisions at your home ground. I love it. Bring me all the favourable decisions. All the bullshit decisions I've seen go our way at Old Trafford. Love it. We seen one at the start of this season. Oh no, that's a blatant penalty. And if that's at Molyneux, it's probably getting given. But guess what? It was at Old Trafford.
KJ, what team do you support?
I'm guessing he's a United fan because he's got KG, but I don't know actually.
I know. I would just like to know what team he supports.
Yeah, Prime. I saved it as well. I got it Prime. I saved the KDB comments. Go on.
He didn't put a smiley face. He just went like, he did that emoji. So I just want to know what team he supports. So.
I love it. I love the fact we get big decisions. The more the better. I'm pissed the decisions we didn't get. Like when Mourinho knocked us out of the Champions League and Scholes was clearly onside, which changed literally the history of the game. Because if we knock out Porto, he doesn't go to Chelsea, and we probably win them Premier Leagues. Now how pissed off I am that happened. Still annoyed. You know what I'm saying? Still annoyed about it. But hey,
I support you support Barca. You want to go there about refereeing decisions.
Alright, you guys wait for Luna.
Oh man, alive. You want to talk about refereeing decisions? Barcelona. Good look. How about the decisions of your league to let your club still run? Your bloody leaders.
Bro, if I talk about Barcelona's the only club that is broke and should be what's it called? Administration. Yeah, something like that.
Administration.
Yeah. The only club that I like that, but they're still running because their name is Barcelona. Like the fraud over there in Spain is to a new level. Like. But hey, man, if you got the reputation, fair enough, innit?
Yeah, because no decisions go the way of Barcelona at the Camp Nou.
Yeah, exactly.
Know what I mean?
Exactly. That's a good AA says the refs are scared at Old Trafford. Good, I'm glad. It's not our fault they're scared. Stand up and make the correct decision. No one put a gun to your head. No one's beating you up.
See, I don't think that's the same anymore because United haven't been doing well.
Facts. Well, people won't take that into consideration. We've been facts. Do you not need to stop blaming Manchester United for incompetent refereeing? And you know what? Direct your energy and your disappointment and your anger or whatever else you want to call it at the referees. The fact that that Onana decision wasn't given was not Onana's fault. It's not Ten Hag's fault. It's not my fault. It's not Manchester United as a football club's fault. It's the referee's fault. Make the decision. Because if the referee points and goes, yeah, that's a penalty, guess what? A penalty gets given, Wolves probably equalise and we draw that game 1-1. Not our fault. If the referees are incompetent, get mad at them.
It's Mike Dean comments. Yeah.
Hey, Mike Dean, a true brethren, man. Man saved this guy a world of grief. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
A
See what
world
I
of
mean?
grief.
See what I mean? The VAR system's not the problem, people. It's the goddamn morons using it. That's proven
I'm just
there.
happy. I'm just happy these people don't hate us. Like most of the time, they're actually for us. Like I still can't believe how we got away from real help.
That is wild.
Oh man.
That is wild.
Why? If the guys missed it, that's what bloody VAR's there for, you moron. I think you're gonna send him up. He didn't see it, you dick. You know what I mean? Unbelievable. You know, come out now. What a year later? It's like the things like. It's like, you know what? I'd rather not know. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather not know. Or it's like after the game. Oh yeah, well the VAR people apologise to Wolves. The other so what the Wolves care about your apology? What the Wolves care?
Shove it.
Yeah, shove it. Yeah, like it's gonna matter to them. They've lost the game. Oh yeah, sorry. Let's call 70,000 people back and play the last 10 minutes of the game or something. And we're gonna do a penalty. Shut up. You know, absolute idiot. You know, but it's like when someone's like a drunk person's smashed into your car that's parked. Oh, sorry. Oh, you bloody done it. What's the say sorry all you want?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, sorry. Like you're sorry, yeah. Oh, you're so. Oh my God. You know what? You said sorry. It makes everything right. Ah, shut up, man.
Yeah, like that's what it is. It's not Manchester United's fault we get favourable refereeing decisions at Old Trafford. That's on the referees. They're in control. They choose to give us favour like the Onana one. I'm all for it. Hey, if they want to, hey, complain to the FA. Complain to the FA people. That's not our fault. So that's my thoughts on it. Very happy. Long may it continue. I hope no one ever gets a free kick at Old Trafford again. To be honest, against us. That's what I'm looking for.
I'm still happy about the what happened? I had the penalty that Paul Pogba gave away for the 6-1. Oh,
yeah, that was crazy.
Wow,
that was crazy. That was nuts.
Yeah, but actually, I need to ask quickly. Did you guys see the video of Havertz trying to attempt a 1-2 with Martinelli?
I did see that. Yes, that's the video. I did see that shit.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And also, I need to say so quickly. I need to quickly say that as well. Gavin Neville, you absolute crook. The way you were talking about, like, listen, mate. Yeah, listen, mate. The way you were talking on Monday Night Football about how I'm just pretty much just copying Pep's football. This guy, man. Like, this guy thinks
that's outrageous.
This guy thinks you can go to Australia, Japan, trying to play Pep football is just going to work smoothly like that. Do you know the level of players over there?
Yo, just called man a crook, yo.
Bro, he is a crook.
He is a crook.
He's a crook.
You see what they do? You always complain about football finance. You see how much money they put in Salford? They spend more.
They put in a lot.
Put more money than people in the division above them.
They put a hell of a lot of money.
They
put a hell of a lot of money into Salford.
Regulated. How about you regulate Salford? I bet we find I bet we find some funny finances there. Yeah, but he's right. I like Andrew. Someone in a press conference today went to him. Well, do you think Maddison's a £45 million bargain? He went, you think 45 million's a bargain? Which world are you living in? He said to the reporter.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, well, I actually retweeted that. Let me go.
It's like 45 million a bargain. Yeah,
I seen when he said someone asked him something about, I think it was inverting fullbacks, and he was like, "Nah, just copy Pep." Is that true?
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is what he said today after the game today. Yeah, I'm just copying Pep, mate. I'm just copying
That's
Pep,
hilarious,
mate.
yo.
Yeah,
I love that.
I just copied Pep, mate. That's all I did. Just copied him right there.
That's all I did.
That's all I did. What's all I did, mate? Just copied him right there. Copy Pep, yeah. It's like.
Bro, I'll say that.
I laughed at that. Yeah, man. Like, yo, Warrior Jake Macon, yo, it's hilarious. I didn't expect just to say that. That's still cracking me up, yo.
The crook. He is a crook. He's right.
I said he's an absolute crook.
What I'm saying, bro, like, I just couldn't believe people say like, oh, Postecoglou do this, bro. From when you actually what Postecoglou did in his career, like, it's not just some I'm just copying Pep and it just works. But everybody can copy Pep and it works. It doesn't work like that. Yeah. So like that's why I was like, yo, That's why I call him Crook. By the way, I found the clip about the copy and paste.
Yeah.
They look like they're playing with freedom. Is that something you work for? I'm not trying to get your secrets.
No. That's it. I'm just copying Pep, mate.
I like that. That's smart, man. Hey, that's smart. And Gary Neville gonna respond. That's the best part. Hey, I'm all for it. Hey, you lot continue to get your questions in. Just under 200 people watching live right now. Big up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on the channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell when you hit the subscribe button. Check out the upcoming live stream schedule. Make sure you follow the Kick, like I said, because you don't get the same content on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube as you do on the Kick. Jez managed to find the follow button as well, because I just checked. He has followed. We have now got 12 followers over there. So go follow, man, because you lot all support Sarcasm City TV and appreciate it. So let's get us up to 20 followers on there. Let's subscribe here to the YouTube. Let's bump up the likes. Get us up to 100 likes. Clearly enjoying the content. Continue to get your questions in as well. And don't forget, link for the membership is in the pinned comment as well. Where is it? Let me get to it. KG says early Arsenal versus Manchester United predictions. I'm not gonna lie, it's bleak, but
like lineup prediction. I give United a chance of Havertz starts.
Havertz will start. 110% start Havertz.
That game's got a draw written all over it.
I would take your two arms off right now for a draw.
I'm going 1-1.
You saying 1-0? What are you saying, Jez?
Now United Arsenal. Man, this is it's so lineup dependent, but if I think what's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be actually closer than people think it is. So
Did you say closer?
Closer than people think it is.
So you went closer.
No. No, you threw me off my thoughts, man. Fuck. What was my prediction again? Fuck, I just throw a 2.
You said they were closer.
Fuck it, I'll throw a 2-2, man.
Hey, you know what, KG? Ask me closer to the time. I need to think about this.
Me too. Yeah,
I need to legit sit down and think about this, because
we
are not great. Yeah, like we are not great. Is Varane gonna play?
Hey, maybe we got ready going by then.
This is fucking guy, yo.
Hey, okay. Actually, quick question, because somebody was asked us on Twitter. It was a United account. Who do you pick, Cucurella or Reguilon?
If you had the two options, neither. You know what I'm saying? Two cheeks of the same ass. It's like Bruno or Mount. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we doing here?
Hey, look at the chat trying to go after my German accent, and I hate it here.
Oh yeah, good. Yeah. But you love getting your jokes off, as a comedian. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop you getting your jokes off. Maybe you got Reguilon.
Don't worry, bro.
Hey, to be fair, but Reguilon would be. Hey, at least you got a left footer.
Yeah, I don't even care about that. In regards to it, I don't. Yeah, KG, I don't know. Ask me closer. I really need to sit down and I've not thoroughly thought this through. That's how much I'm dreading this. That I've not thoroughly thought this through.
Florence is not going to look at their stats, guys. He's literally just going to think about which player is like.
I'm just like who's available. Yeah, who's not available for both sides.
He's not looking at stats. He's not putting like per 90 shit, all that.
No.
Red stuff like that.
No. Like I'm legit just going like who's going to play.
Reguilon, Cucurella,
yeah, that's just both cheeks, yo. I don't trust us defensively, and I don't trust us going forward. When Arsenal don't look the best, but I still think they're better than us. But I never pick us to lose. I never do. People notice that. I never, even though I don't think we're good, I never pick us to lose. Make that make sense. I never ever to pick us to lose. Fuck. Yeah, go on, Jez.
You know the funny thing about all this is like we're not just deep.
Here we go.
Yeah,
he's standing up there.
Like
you can tell.
He's got patterns of play. He's got patterns of play in it.
Jez so much. I know his tone when he's setting up something. He's gonna be that. He's found funny. Funny.
Yeah, he got basically what you're saying. He's got patterns and a style of play. That's what it is. Yeah.
Hey, but you know what? I got different type of. I got different types of styles, man. I got park the bus. I got the first face build up. I got everything. The only thing I don't have is a trophy. But it is what it is, man. But yeah, I can't lie. Yeah, what I was saying is, like, oh my god, this just threw me off again. No, I'm about this year. He's trying.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently he went on a hunger strike like, until
That's
he can
not the
join me.
case. That is ridiculous. Yo. Where did
So,
you hear
like,
that?
Yeah, like, so apparently he's trying his best to get you to the United squad. He's not coming to training. He's staying at his home waiting for the Man United call. And Man United are more worried about getting a backup keeper and getting Sergio Regular. I feel bad for the guy, man. I feel bad for the guy. Like, he's actually trying his hardest.
And we just got the money for Henderson. It's like, yo, just go sign him.
Hey, the money's used for the backup keeper. Think about it.
Yeah,
because
that's the Cucurella loan fee.
that was. I told this Matassa already. That's the regular stimmy.
It's how fucking outrageous, yo, Manchester United. So yeah, ask me closer to the time, people, in regards to it, because I really need to, because we're not good defensively, and we're not good offensively.
I honestly can't wait till Friday, like 11 p.m. when it goes through, and United haven't signed Amrabat, but they've got Ryan Bertrand and some backup goalkeepers.
Oh yeah, shit! It's not only is that day transfer deadline day, it's also Champions League draw that day, right? It's the same day. It's Friday, isn't it?
Yes, I would believe so. Yeah,
there'll be a Q&A after people. So whatever time, actually, I can't say that because sometimes they be mad.
Jez and I don't need to attend that stream.
But there'll be a Q&A doing a recap of the draw, people, of some sort. Hopefully,
you can go like we can do so. Man United's group. When will Ryan Bertrand make his Champions League debut for Manchester United in the group games? That's what we'll do.
Yeah, it's all mad.
And Amrabat stuck at Fiorentina.
I know. Just go sign the brother. Flawless. How that's leave for this season.
That's work like that. You need to get rid of midfielders first.
Yeah, because they're saying Donny van der Beek could leave, but we'll see.
Apparently there's some hold up with it, so you might stay.
Why do you need to get?
Right. I think it's. I think because they don't want to.
Very bright. We're run by people who are just not very bright. That's all it is.
I think that is 100%. But
it's just not very bright.
Prime, this is not what I think it is. Just saying that about Jess Slender. You're the one just slanders people for no reason. You Italian stallion merchant, fam.
Yeah, it's facts. Yeah, it's facts. He is an Italian MILF merchant, 100%, man. A woman's Italian, middle-aged. He likes him, man. That's it. Why he's laughing? This is the fact. He is an Italian MILF merchant. He is the Milan MILF merchant, yo. Let a woman be, you know what I'm saying, Italian, middle-aged, with a kid. That is prime all over it. Written, you know, like style and play. That's his profile. That's what he likes at his club.
He's like the Italian Superman out there.
All Italian passports, man. That's all he's looking for, man.
Bologna bird baddie.
That's what it is, man. That's what he's looking for, man. That's what it is. We've done this before, man. I ain't looking for titties in Turin. We've done this before, man. We've done this, man. I'm saying.
Gucci and Genoa.
Yeah, man. Yeah, 100% getting that booty in Bari, you know. But we
come on, bro.
Hey, shout out Prime, though. Shout out one of the entire. He's probably lying down with it right now. Salute to you, man. Make sure you subscribe on your YouTube account, please. Shout out to her, man. You're a real one, Mrs.
Hey,
Prime.
Man, lay down for Lady and Lecce, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Inter Milan.
You are an idiot, yo. You are an idiot. Talk about life. Flawless, how gassed are you for this season as a United fan, a footy fan, and a streamer? As for being gassed for a United fan, no. You know what I'm saying? It's more in just hope. So yeah, I wouldn't say gassed is the wrong word. I'm living in hope that we can do what we did last season and just exceed my expectation. As a football fan,
fine until he got linked to Mason Mount. That's what
yeah. That's when I was like, all right, we just got serious this season.
I don't want this season.
I don't want it. I want to go home. That's it.
Finding stuff like Anana, Hoyland. Yeah, but we still signed Mount.
Still Mount.
Yeah, even like, we need Amrabat. If we sign Amrabat, yeah, but we still signed Mount.
My energy did people. I was on a high. I was where Jez is at. I was like this. And then we signed Mount, and it was just a crash landing. You know what I'm saying? The plane was coming down, and the wheels were not coming out on that plane. That was just legit.
Let me ask you, so where do you predict United to finish if the last signings of this summer are the backup goalkeeper and either one of Sergio Regulon or Cucurella?
Oh, six. Without them, it's 6. They just add to us finishing 6. know what I'm saying? You're 6.
Because I saw people actually advocating for the Cucurella one.
Hey, people advocated for Mount. So people going to advocate for Cucurella. Of course they are. Cucurella's played well more recently than Mason Mount. At least you can say he played well at Brighton. So it was kind of like people are going to it. He had like success.
Which is ironic because we talk about Brighton and know he made that step up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The irony. But yeah, in regards to as a football fan, I'm gassed because there's a lot of unknowns. That's what it is. Like with Manchester United, taking my Manchester United glasses off, there's a lot of unknowns with Manchester United. How they gonna do? How are Chelsea gonna do? Spurs, Chelsea just got Poch and all them new players. Spurs got Postecoglou, Maddison, etc., etc. How did Liverpool do with their new look, midfield and Klopp looking like he's going to rebuild as well? Like, so it is the Arsenal with Arteta. Like, the ending of that story is going to be entertaining, whether they win something or they don't.
Season 5 of the rebuilds.
Exactly, season 5 of the rebuild, and I've been invested. I've loved the first 4 seasons. Apart from the FA Cup one.
I'm thinking this Arsenal this season might be the last season of The Sopranos. That's what I'm saying. If you ever watched the last season of Sopranos, you know what I'm talking about. And it wasn't very good.
You didn't like it? I need to. I've watched The Sopranos, but I need to rewatch it because when I watched it was years ago.
Bro,
so
you know that term jumping the shark? Bro.
It just wasn't it. Fairs. And in regards to as a streamer, yeah, because not only does it help when Manchester United are doing bad, that there's I have other content creators to like suffer with. I get to see everyone else suffer as well, so that's great. I'm saying it's great to see meltdowns from others because I know football karma is gonna spin the block. This is why when it's on my side, when I've got the gun, I shoot because I know when I don't have the gun, rival fans are gonna shoot. Let us have lost today. There's 193 people in here. It would be 393 if we'd have lost 2-0 to Forest today. 110%. I know what it is. So I know, like, when it's like, I know that's just what comes with being a content creator and you stream mainly football.
Did the live numbers go up today when you?
Oh, of course. As soon as we went 2-0 down, inside 4 minutes. Yeah, it was like it did it double? Yeah, doubled plus more.
Yeah,
we doubled plus more, and then when we scored, just not even the equalizer, when we made it 2-1, it went down. Yeah, and then I think a lot of people joined to also be in the comment section as well, but it's members only. So then they dip. That's what it is. But yeah, as a streamer, yeah, NYFY is great because I love talking to doing the crossovers like this with Surfer and Jets, for example, because I get to see not only their perspective on Manchester United, but their perspective on their own clubs and other clubs as well. And it's just interesting because their viewpoint is just different. That's just what it is because because they support a different club. So yeah, man, it's going to be a good season, especially with champs as well. It's definitely going to be. Looking forward to it, man. It's going to be hilarious as well.
How far do you think you should be doing in the champs now? If this signings that I said you're going to make.
Get out of the group stages, I'll be over the moon. Get out of the group stages. Get out of the group stages. I can't deal with Europa League.
Did you see? Oh, hey, that would be hilarious if you somehow dropped down to the Europa League.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, can I turn on the streams?
I'm not doing Europa League watch-alongs, fam.
Oh, you're not doing it anymore this year?
No. I'm not doing Europa League watch-alongs.
Yeah, but by the way,
if it was happening, what if you get Liverpool in the final?
Oh, if we draw someone there, let me change that. If we draw a Barcelona or a Liverpool, different story. But I'm not doing Union Saint Jura, friggin' Union Saint Gonads, Union Berlin, Lecce.
The only time we do a stream would be a Belgian stream would be when they face Man United.
Yeah, I ain't doing none of that. None of those teams. No. Us versus Dynamo Kebab and Chips. No, this is not what we do with people.
Hey,
no,
respect Kebab and Chips.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. No, if we do drop down to the Europa League. Now, if it's a Liverpool, for example, cool. A Barcelona, if they're in there, a top side in there.
Dynamo Chicken Kievs.
Yeah.
Hey, do they even do chicken Kiev over
there? That's a great point. I don't know.
I don't think they do, actually. I think all they do is just...
They're missing out. How are you in Kiev and don't do chicken Kievs?
I know.
That is correct. That is... You spot on there something, Jess. That is the most easiest selling point. It's like, you know what? It's like Head and Shoulders.
I don't know how that name's... I don't even know how that name came about.
Hey, you know how I was going, Jess. Yeah, Kiev, but because that's the capital of the city. But how are you called Kiev and your national dish in that area is in that city being the capital is not Kiev's? You are missing out. You should brand that all over the words. Yo, Kiev's from Kiev. You could easily brand that shit. easily. Why have you not done that? The yellow and blue, the whole thing. It's like head and shoulders. How they don't have a body wash called knees and toes, I have no idea. They missing out. I can't believe it. I just keep
Hey. Hey, marketing.
I'm right though. This is marketing and just saying what he said. That's in there. I'm gonna do a show on that one day and name all these things that are just blatantly misses when it comes to marketing. How have Head and Shoulders been out for all these years and don't have a body wash called Knees and Toes? There's everything itself. The song is
hey, you don't know.
The song is there.
Hey,
you can see the advert already.
Hey,
you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Go on. The issues, yeah, because you get horny motherfuckers like Prime and just using it for the toes only. You know, that's why I'm saying. Like, that's why maybe that's.
But it's a body wash, though. You know what I'm saying? And it's a body wash. You feel me? Like now they've not done that. You can sell it on the advert with the head, shoulders,
like
knees, and toes.
The 2-pack.
Yeah, like a 2-pack, 100%, 110%. Because then you could have like the kids version, so you have like the old school rhyme, head, shoulders, knees and toes. Then you've got like the version that gets played in the clubs. You could have that. You know what I'm saying, for the gang, the man, them, and that. And then you could do different versions for different.
I like
people.
that. I like that.
Yeah.
You've already marketed it where there's like a kids version and an adult version. Of
Kids version of the adults version. So the knees and toes is the one for them because they already know that rhymes. They already know that poem anyway. They get taught that in schools: head, shoulders, knees, and toes. And then you've got the Mandem version for the song. Like that's easy. They missing out. How you call Head and Shoulders and no one in the department head of creative has gone? It's like, this is mind-boggling. Someone said it to me and I was like, this is brilliant. I'm like, how are they missing out on this? I don't know. To me, that's blatantly obvious.
Like I said, man, it's because of guys like Brian from the have toe addictions, bro.
This guy is wild, Joe. This guy is fucking wild, Joe. Allegedly, people. This fucking
sorry, allegedly.
This guy. And Stephanie G says Kiev or Kiev. It works though. You could easily call it KYIV. Yeah, go on.
What's Prime going to do? Sue him or something?
Nah, I'm just saying it. This guy just put it out. This guy, yo.
Oh no, he's going to sue Jez or something. Allegedly or not? Oh no. Oh no, this stream. Oh no, Prime's suing Jez for saying he likes toes. You know.
I mean, Brian probably does, but again, allegedly.
Oh no.
It's bad. But but the thing is, because Stephanie G says Kiev or Kiev, yes, it's spelled KYIV, but that can be a part of it. It could be chicken Kiev and spelled KYIV. How's your capital city called Kiev and your national dish does not involve Kievs? Someone is missing out. You should have a shop called Kievs. Kievs in Kiev. They're missing out, man. But yeah, we're gonna close out, people. This is just typical Sarcasm City TV. So for anyone who's like, what are they talking about? Like, this is not the norm. No, this is very much the norm on Sarcasm City TV. Big up to everyone who's tuned in. Don't forget.
Say as well.
Yeah, go on.
Did you see Louis' video when just see the video that Louis quote tweeted to the Cruella thing?
Nah, I didn't see that. I thought we were talking about the thing with Delafeu. That's what I thought.
I mean that too. That was hilarious. But let me play this real quick. There's a clip from Spreg.
I know. So chicken
Kievs.
Go on. Chicken Kievs are called that. Russians viewed the dish as theirs from a region in the Soviet Union. A dish of chicken with butter sauce covered in breadcrumbs that was refined by a Ukrainian chef in the 19th century. He was from Kiev. He was from Kiev, hence the name.
Yeah. So like that's ours. Our capital city is called Kiev. Kiev is us. You ain't beat. That's us. 110%. That's like a dish being called Mancunian, and people try to tell me that's not Manchester.
That should be like, you know, when like head of state visits any country, like visits Kiev, right? Yeah. Ukraine. So what's the big plate chicken Kievs like
Facts.
That? You know, like a
Facts.
national delicacy like
100%. Yes, that's exactly what it should be. You spot on. 110%. You spot on. It's kind of like people for like Liverpool scouse. That's a dish. That's where that comes from. It's a famous dish in Liverpool. I don't know what the dish is.
Everything
I've never actually seen
associated with Scouse.
Right, hey, but big up Liverpool. Obviously, Anfield's a dump, but other than that, it's a nice place. You know what I'm saying?
I got the
accent. It's a comedy accent. But yeah, go on.
I found the video. This is by the way for the tweet that he quote tweeted to the Cucurella to United one.
Yeah, go on.
Wow. Let's do that again.
This guy idiot, man.
Is that the donkey?
I can't believe
Yeah, it's the
you know what I'm
donkey,
saying. We are potentially taking we've already taken one terrible player from Chelsea, and we thought, you know what, we'll go back and do it again. Why are you just helping out Chelsea? Why?
It's remarkable, really, because
Hey,
I don't
had to
know
do
what.
it once.
Like-
I had to do it twice.
It's like do you remember Little Britain? Did you ever watch Little Britain?
Yeah, I remember it. Yeah, I watched
Look at my
bits
eyes,
and
look at my
pieces.
eyes, look around your eyes, look around your eyes, look around your eyes, look around sleep like that. You will take Cucurella on loan and pay us 55 million for Mount. Oh wait,
Yeah,
like that.
55 M's. Lord of goddamn mercy. Final few questions, people. We are going to deal and close out very shortly. Don't forget, all the shows on the channel are available on audio-only platforms, people. Audio-only. SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes. Wherever you listen to podcasts, type in Sarcasm City TV, because you might want to listen while you're cooking, while you're cleaning, while you're driving, while you're at
Kievs.
work. You might be on your way to work. You may be cooking Kievs. You may be in the shower using Head and Shoulders. Who knows, people? So,
And
yeah.
washing your knees and toes at the same time.
Brian getting excited, man.
This fucking guy. So yeah, whatever you may be doing, you may be at the gym, people, whatever that case may be, or you might just not want to have the YouTube app open. So SoundCloud, hit us with a follow. You can listen on there. Spotify, all you Android users who are on Spotify, all you people who listen to music on Spotify rather than just get it on YouTube. But yes, if you're listening to music on Spotify, go to your Spotify search engine, type in Sarcasm City TV. Follow us on there and 5-star us, please. We've had a few people 5-star us, so let's get some more. And again, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, we're on there. All you iPhone users who be listening on iTunes, go follow us on iTunes. No, it's not even a follow. 5-star us, on iTunes, Sarcasm City TV, and leave us a review on there. Let's get the 5-star ratings up on both of those people as well. I'll drop the links for all of them in the chat in a second as well. Final few questions before we do indeed close out. Surf, who's your next game? Who's your next game?
So we've got Wimbledon in the cup on Wednesday and then Forest at home.
Okay, so you're expecting pretty much 2 wins out of 2, I'm guessing, with those two.
Yeah, then it's international break, isn't it? So
Yeah.
sign whatever extra attacker he wants as well. So
You want him to play a strongish team against AFC Wimbledon, because that is a competition you want to target.
yeah, I know he won't, because we've got the Forest game on like the Saturday, so there'll be mix and match. Like I say, I can see the likes of Maatsen starting. Maybe the new goalkeeper Petrovic starting, stuff like that. So I can see a few players like that. Maybe Madueke getting some few minutes as well. Mudryk if he's back fit as well, maybe something like that. Maybe like even Ugo Chukwu getting some minutes as well. So, so yeah, I'm sure he'll rotate because of the injuries as well. So he won't want to. Yeah.
No, that's fair enough. And Jez, I know obviously you're not playing the League Cup as well. Who was your league game against though?
Burnley away.
Okay, you expecting to win? What you saying? Tough game. Chat.
I think Burnley are expecting to win, and with Fulham, I'm expecting to win, but it would be disappointing if we go out. I can't even lie. So I would want us to win. But if we go out, I wouldn't be able to do too depressed. Even though I think whole social media is just gonna go crazy against us. Even though I want to go strong team against Fulham. So yeah, let's see. But yeah, all my attention is on the Premier League right now.
It'd be funny after that Burnley game against Spurs, and they asked both guys what the tactics were. They both said they copied Pep, really. Didn't they?
Yeah, man. Hey, the Pep students. What they say. But there's a question I saw. I saw a quick
Big up to Rhino as well, man. Always good to see you,
big up to Rhino. I like Rhino's content. I'll be hooking in sometimes, bro.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, go on.
Yeah,
so you're gonna say
there was a question. Somebody said, "Yeah, why do Arsenal fans never hold Arteta accountable? Because a lot of them are delusional. That's why. But some do.
Because they're so far down the rabbit hole now, they can't turn. Cannot turn. So it's now.
You haven't been
They're
logical.
going to succeed or they're going to crash and burn.
No.
They're going to go down with the Titanic, essentially. You know what I mean? So
Telling you, that's legit what it is. But
that's
Chicago,
what it is. They can't turn this so far now. It's like it's like player stands. You go so far now, you cannot turn back now. You have to back your guy, even when he's rubbish.
And that's why you don't stand any player or any manager.
Yeah.
You critique in isolation, word to Matisse, and you praise in isolation. And then if someone is consistently good, you praise them consistently. And then when they aren't good, you say it's a one-off. And then same way, if someone is consistently bad, you just know they're a bad player. But when they play well, you go fair enough. Like for me, for instance, take this back full circle. Not the biggest fan of Bruno Fernandes, but against Forest yesterday, he played well. I told him pre-pause, rise, and he did. So props to him. But now do it again. Yeah, pre-pause the new thing, fam, rather than say it after. So I'm just making people aware beforehand. Pre-pause. You feel me? So that's what it is, but I just need him to consistently do it. And I'll do it away at Arsenal. Again, obviously, all during next week, people, there'll be Manchester United, Arsenal conversation because it's a social media derby as well. Of course, Thursdays, you get the Manchester United Arsenal show, so Cam will be back, so me and him will be discussing that. Probably the least confident either of us will be going into that game. I'm definitely not confident. And I've not spoke to Cam. I did see a few of his tweets. I know he ain't confident.
Especially if the transfer window shuts and you don't get, both your sides don't get what they need. That's going to be it as well. So.
Facts. And big up to Shikha. Says great show as always. Big up everyone in the chat and the panel. Hope you enjoy Carnival Flawless. Big up to you, Shikha, man. Glad you enjoyed the show. Glad everyone's enjoyed the show. I love doing the show. Always jokes this crossover as well. And I definitely will enjoy Carnival. So yeah, people, keep a lookout on the Twitch, but there'll be no live streams on the YouTube on today. So Sunday and Monday. No live streams Sunday and Monday. I'll probably put out a community post anyway to let you lot know. But back Tuesday. Back at it, Man in United podcast, because I am indeed at Carnival. Anyone who's there, make sure you enjoy yourself. Make sure you stay safe. And if you see me, pull up as well. Just, you know what I'm saying? Pull up, say bless if you do indeed. Because I did run into some people last year. He was like, yeah, man, I fucks with the channel, did it there. So, yeah, large up everyone who's going. Big up everyone who continues to support Sarcasm City TV as well. You lot are real ones. Like, I genuinely mean that. 4 short of 100 likes, so we're going to get to that. Hit the first subscriber mark as well. So, we're going to touch 8,000 subscribers probably the middle of September, which is crazy. Because I obviously keep it noted down how often, on a month-by-month basis, subscribers. And at the start of the year, we was only at like 4,300. So to be 8 months in and to be at 7,800 is crazy. And I never thought it would have took off in the manner in which it did. So yeah, man, big up to you lot again.
Shout out Bottom Row as well.
Yeah, shout out Bottom Row every single time. Don't forget to follow the Kick people, because from Friday, September the 1st, that's where all the Twitch content is going to be. So go follow the Kick. But love to everyone who has locked in. And this has been the Manchester United, Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspur show, Man United podcast, Ballers at the Bridge, talking at Tottenham Talk, live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up. And big up to Joel who said crazy growth. And also as well, Stephanie Jew says, always great content. Big up everyone, head and shoulders above other channels. We trying, man. We trying. We really, really are. Yes, T, to answer your question, yes, I'm going Carnival tomorrow and Monday. I'm legit leaving in like a couple hours. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving and I'm literally going to go pack, get ready, and then I'm out to land in the morning in London. That is my plan. So, yes, love to everyone that's locked in. This has been the Manchester United Chelsea Spurs show, Man United podcast, Ballers at the Bridge, talking that Tottenham Talk live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up and catch you all on Tuesday.